Everyone, is me KeekerRPW, and I'm going to show you some tips and tricks how to win CubeCraft survival games. So basically these tips are going to tell you how to win. You can do this on other servers, but it involves choosing a kit, so make sure the server you're playing on has a good kit, like CubeCraft does. But anyway, so I'm going to show you how to win survival game. This can be used in any survival game. So straight off, you're gonna spawn in an area. So these tips don't work all the time. Obviously, it's hard to win. But anyways, the first thing you should do is choose a kit with armor. So I'm gonna choose the warrior kit. Next up, grab things as fast as you can from chests. As the faster you grab it, then the easier you'll get good stuff. Anyways, after you grab a lot of stuff from the middle, you can search around other chests. Now I know this is what you might normally do, but here's how to make it easier. As soon as PvP is on, then you have to be alert for other players. And now's a good time to grab food and grab better weapons to replace your old ones. Also, it's best to use enchanted armor. If you currently have armor, then enchantments always help. Now, depending on what survival game you're playing, there's gonna be a barrier. On CubeCraft, you can tell if it's a barrier if you see some black stuff. Now, if you see an opponent and you have more powerful stuff than them, then you have to get a good combo on them. If you don't get a good combo, then you might have to retreat and try to find a good area to hide. When you're being chased down by opponents, it's a good idea to run to another opponent, and it's a high chance that they will fight each other. The opponent that's chasing you and another one. In this case though, there's an opponent right in front of me, so what I do is get a few hits on them, then I hit them back. But obviously the opponent stopped chasing me. If it was, that would have confused the opponent was attacking him, and it would have attacked. But right off the bat, if you chase them enough, you'll be able to finish them if they're low. Doing this will result in getting kills. Of course, I recommend breaking the grave, as looting it might take too long, and other opponents might find you. After you got your stuff, you should put, as soon as possible, if there's no people nearby, put on your new armor. Of course, if there's people, then just run past them. If someone's chasing you, then don't worry. As again, getting good combos shown earlier, depending on what server you're playing on, is always good. It won't always work though, if someone has more powerful stuff than you. If you do some of these tricks and it ends up working, it might be because you're not choosing a good enough kit. So you have to find a kit that's right for you. Multiple survival games have multiple kits, so you can choose a good kit. In this case, I'm going to choose the chef kit instead of the warrior kit, because it gives me a sword and a stake. Choose kits that give you more stuff than others. It may help out. Once again, same thing. And then eventually, if you do these strategies enough, you'll get to a point where you can win. It just all depends on what you choose and how much luck. So basically, survival games is sort of a luck-based game, depending on what opponents you see or who ends up spawning near you. But if you end up doing these strategies, it'll lead you to a win. Now, obviously, you're not going to be able to win every time, because that's literally impossible, since there's always going to be someone more powerful than you. But if you do get a win, then you can say that, wow, I won using some tips. So these are my tips on how to win survival games most of the time. But yeah, so thanks for watching this tips and tricks video on how to win Minecraft survival games. I will see you in the next video, but be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll do a tips and tricks for another game. Anyways, thanks for watching, and goodbye.